right, everybody, hopefully you had fun with the April plank challenge. For May, we're going to be moving on to a squat challenge for the month. So what this challenge is, again, we'll have a tracking sheet for you or use the whiteboard set up in the gym, but it is going to be to accumulate 50 squats each and every day for the month of May. So in other words, you could try to accumulate 1,550 squats for the month of May, but much easier to do when you break it down into 50 squats per day. If you're unable to maintain it for each and every single day, that's okay. You could make it up the next day if you wanted to, but the maximum amount is 1,550 for the whole month of May, ideally broken up into 50 squats a day. By the end of the month, we'll see who's been able to accumulate the most squats up to that 1,550 if you do happen to miss that one day or something like that. So here's what we're looking at for our squats. We want our feet to be about shoulder width apart, toes slightly flared out. Then we want to think about having a equally balanced foot on each side. So we call this a tripod foot. So that means weight is equally distributed between your heel, the ball of your big toe, and the ball of your little toe. So I want you to think about keeping equal weight distribution between those 3 points on each foot as we're squatting down. So this is kind of how it looks from the front, right? Feet are shoulder width apart, toes are slightly flared out, and then we squat back and down, low as you can, ideally hips below your knees. Knees are tracking right over our toes. From the side, what I want you guys to look for or think about is sending your hips back and down. So we don't initiate with our knees going this way, we initiate the movement with our hips going back and down first, squatting, and then standing back up. Again, trying to get those hips below the knees. If you can, stand back up. If you can't reach that depth on your own, go for as low as you can. Maybe need a little bit of ankle mobility work or hip mobility work. And you can also do squats to a target. So squat to a bench, a chair, a box, anything like that where you can go to a consistent depth, and then slowly over time, maybe you work your way lower and lower and lower. Air squats in general can be a really great move for obviously strengthening the legs a little bit, but can also be a really great move for helping to improve the mobility in and around your hips and ankles a little bit as well, just by moving. So give that a shot for the month of May and have some fun with it.